Okay, we have a 2005 Ford Explorer that the rear hatch and the glass part is not working. You can't open whenever you hit the button to open the full hatch. You hear it clicking. I don't know if you can hear that, as though it's trying to unlatch, but you cannot open this rear hatch at all. There's a manual lock in here. I've tried messing with that. Nothing. There's a lock over here that's actually for the glass part. It looks like that whenever you hit this button, it'll pop the glass open. But so this thing's got at least two problems. One is that this handle here feels broke. It will not unlatch the glass. The manual, now I say manual, the switch in here will. So this handle appears broke, so I'm going to be replacing that. But the mechanism inside here that you can hear clicking. Hold on a second. That is not releasing the hatch. Is also something's also wrong with that. So the first thing I got to do is get this thing open. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pry this plastic liner back, hopefully to get to the mechanism down here to where I can open this hatch so that I can take this full trim off and be able to get in there and see what's going on. Because to replace all this stuff, I think all that's got to be taken off. So let me get the camera set up and we'll see about getting this pulled back to where we can unlatch this rear tail gate. Okay, hopefully you can see that. First thing I'm going to do is just use a couple of these plastic pry tools. All right. Okay, I can see the mechanism. Let me take the camera off here and show you. Oh, here, I'll just give me a light. Just by snapping this off, and what you've got here, you've just got these little snaps. It looks like. See right there? And you can pry this quite a ways off. But you can start to see the mechanism and stuff down in there. So it looks like there's a cable. It's hard to hold the camera. I need to pry on this and I need to hold the camera at the same time. So let me see. Let me put you back up here. Okay. All right. Okay, we got it. So, hold on. Okay, so let me pop this trim off, and we'll see about getting this fixed. I'll show you what I did to unlatch the deal here. It's kind of tough for me to show you from inside here, so I'm going to take this trim off and I'll show you exactly what I did. To take the trim off, it looks like we gotta get this handle off. I can't see up in there, but I think that's probably going to be Phillips. No, 8mm maybe. Got these little plastic screw rivet deals that pop out of there, and then the trim should just snap off like it did right here. It's just clipped on there with those little metal clips. Let me get this off and get these out, and we'll snap the rest of this off. I'll bring the camera back at that point. Two what looks like 8mm, and the Phillips screwdriver for these should screw these out and pull those out, and then the rest of it should snap off there. Just a little tip on getting these out: whenever you see a fastener like that, you can't push real hard. If you push real hard as you're trying to unscrew this, you're not going to have much luck. You've got to just barely put your screwdriver in it and turn it, and it will, in most cases, screw itself out of there. If you're pushing real hard, it's just going to stay in there. It's just a plastic little rivet deal like this right here. So just put just enough pressure in it to keep your bit in the slot, so that whenever you screw it, it'll want to come out. Okay, so I've got the handle off. That was 8mm, and then I've got those two little deals off. So the rest of this should just snap down just like this. See there? About as easy as it gets. These pull out from the side. And there it is. So basically it's just a bunch of these. Now that one's broke. I don't know if I did that or if there's already broke. That one there, whoever put it in last laid it over, so that wasn't even doing nothing. So what I did to get this out is, if you look right here, you got a cable that goes to this latch. If you follow that cable up, it goes right here. Okay? So whenever this moves, it pulls that cable right here. Well, when you manually pull that cable, look what happens. Okay, so I was able to just reach behind here. I felt that cable, and I pushed that cable, and it unlatched the door and allowed me to open it. So now, and see, someone's been in here before, because that's been undone. That was supposed to have been right there. So I mean, this been in before. This vehicle's got a lot of miles on it, so it doesn't surprise me that someone's been in here before. But I'm going to take this whole mechanism out, unplug all these connectors, undo the cable from right here, In fact, I've got a whole new mechanism.